What's going on, guys? Mather is here with MVP Watch, the series where we take on the Delta Battle League and see how each Pokemon does and see if we can try to predict which Pokemon is going to be the most valuable Pokemon in the Delta Battle League. In case you're not familiar with me, my name is Mathers, aka Diggletdreams, coach of the Boston Buizels. Let's take a look at this today. We have our 5 winners this week. One battle did not happen, so that's why we don't have 6 winners this week. It is the first week again. We did have to drop a few coaches as well as add a few more over the past couple weeks. And we also made a switch over to Showdown rather than playing on the DS. So we have a few new coaches with us, and we're going to be starting the new Delta Battle League Season 2 off fresh. So this is basically the first week, even though there's already one video of MVP Watch. Anyway, we have 5 winners this week. We have the Boston Buizels, coached by Diggletdreams. Oh, I wonder who that guy sounds really cool. We have the Lexington Larvatars, coached by Marenoc. The Chicago Cloysters, coached by theSuperLPbro. We have the Chicago Cubs, coached by MyTurkeySub. I am hyped for the Chicago duel. I cannot wait for those two to decide who is the real Chicago team. And we also have the St. Louis Swellows, coached by JBlitz34. Alright, let's get into the meat of this episode. We have 3 tiers of Pokemon this week. The first tier is Pokemon that got 1 KO and did not go down. I'm going to say they're all tied for 3rd place in MVP right now. The second tier is going to be Pokemon that got 2 KOs and only got knocked out once. Obviously, you can only get knocked out once, so whatever. It's only 1 week, and it's only one battle. Anyway, Pokemon that got knocked out twice and still got KO'd. So I think they're just one step above the Pokemon that got 1 KO, just because they got 2 KOs instead. And of course, we have our top tier Pokemon of the week, which got 2 KOs and did not get KO'd. We don't have any Pokemon that got more than 2 KOs, so that is our top tier list this week. Anyway, let's go over our first tier of Pokemon that got 1 KO and did not get KO'd. From the St. Louis Swellows, we have 3 Pokemon in this tier. Actually, we have Greninja, Tentacruel, and Thunderous Therian. All 3 of these Pokemon did perform well. They got 1 KO. They didn't get KO'd. It's exactly what you want out of a Pokemon. Let's see. From the Lexington Larvatars, we have Jolteon. Nice work to Jolteon, getting 1 KO and not getting KO'd. From the Chicago Cubs, we have Chansey, also getting 1 KO. Oh, Chicago Cubs, coached by MyTurkeySub. My apologies for not mentioning that sooner. Also from the opposing Chicago team, coached by SuperLPbro, Registeel got 1 KO and did not get KO'd, so congrats to Registeel. Alright, that's our 3rd tier Pokemon right there. Those are Pokemon that did better than most this week, but still did not quite get to that MVP spot that we're looking for. Pokemon that got in the 2nd tier, Pokemon that got 2 KOs and only got KO'd once, which is basically, they add up to have the same differential of a positive 1 score as the Pokemon in the 1st tier, but I think just because they got that extra KO, I'm giving them a little spotlight. Let's see. From the Denver Rapidash, we have Mega Gallade, coached by TCF Eric. That was my battle this week, actually, so shout out to TCF Eric. He did have very well played. Honestly, I just got lucky. Speaking of getting lucky, another Pokemon this week that falls into this tier is Hawlucha, aka Ricochet. Got 2 from the Boston Buizels, got 2 KOs and 1 got KO'd once. Shout out to Hawlucha, because Hawlucha actually saved that match for me, so shout out to aka Ricochet. Anyway, and from the Lexington Larvatars, coached by Marenoc, we have Garchomp, got 2 KOs, only got KO'd once. Nice work, Garchomp. From the St. Louis Swellows, coached by JBlitz34, we have Terrakion, got 2 KOs and only got KO'd once. Good work, Terrakion. And from the Chicago Cloysters, coached by SuperLPbro, we actually have 2 Pokemon in this tier from the Chicago Cloysters, which are Mega Gyarados and Frostlass. Congrats to both of these Pokemon for getting 2 KOs and only getting KO'd once. That is impressive. Alright, that is it for our second tier of Pokemon. Now we move up to our MVPs of the week. Last time we did this, which doesn't count anymore, but last time we did this we had one Pokemon that was in the top tier and was considered MVP of the week, but this time we have a 4-way tie for our Pokemon of the week. Sometimes it's just going to happen like that, especially this first week. I guess I need to think about if I'm going to add scores together each week or judge each week separately. You know what I'll do? I'll judge each week separately, as well as add the scores together from week to week. Do 2 different things. Anyway, that's future plans for this series, so don't even mind that. Anyway, we have our MVPs of the week. From my very own team, the Boston Buizels, we have my good friend Hippowdon, aka Hip Hop. Congrats to Hippowdon for getting 2 KOs this week and not getting KO'd at once. That is a positive 2 score. Nice work, Hippowdon. From the Lexington Larvatars, we also have Mega Latias, coached by Marenoc. So congrats to Mega Latias for putting in the work this week and 2 KOs and not getting KO'd at all. And then from the Chicago Cub Chews, coached by My Turkey Sub, actually has 2 Pokemon in the top tier this week. Azelf and Mega Slowbro. Both of these Pokemon got 2 KOs and did not get KO'd. I need to make that smoother. I need to get used to that. Anyway, congrats to My Turkey Sub and the Chicago Cub Chews for getting 2 Pokemon in the top tier of Pokemon this week. Good stuff. So that's it for this week, guys. MVP watch. Still very early in the series, so it'll be a little while until we really get going, until we really have a good idea of what Pokemon is branching ahead of the herd. But I guess that's it. Stay tuned to the Delta Battle League. We got battles going on all this week. Make sure to check in this Sunday for the following week's matchups. We got a lot of battles ahead of us. But the Boston Buizels are going to come out on top. So if you enjoyed this MVP watch, make sure to hit that like button because your support is greatly appreciated. Other than that, though, keep watching the Delta Battle League. I want to say keep dreaming, but I won't. And I'll see you later. Peace out.